And I think having been an organizer and an educator, I think the skills it takes to like facilitate a meeting and lead a training are the same skills that you need in a classroom. I'm interested in just building out a personal framework around what revolutionary education looks like to me, with like the resources of the internet, with all of the different archives that are online. I've seen like the revolutionary school is like, how can we build out like a deeper kind of educational space around the episodes that we put out?
Not being able to read, like giving somebody a book and then being like, read it for the revolution. Okay, we need a study group, and we need a study group to be able to go sentence by sentence. And I feel like that's something I learned a lot from James Yaki Sayles, who was in the Black Liberation Army. They died in 2005 from cancer, but they did a lot of the Black Liberation Army education. And they wrote books about Wretched of the Earth to study, or like it's called Meditations on Frantz Fanon's Wretched of the Earth, that they would use and then go like paragraph by paragraph. Like they're like, we need to break this down. Because no matter where you are in your educational journey or your literacy journey, we need to be able to bring people up no matter where they are, because we're going to be getting in militants or getting in revolutionaries from every part of an educational field, from the colonized diaspora, which means being able to be adaptive.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I quite like that. I know, like for myself, just like I almost never have time to read. And even when I do have time to read, like I have trouble staring at a page for longer than 30 seconds. So it's nice to have education that's like audio format, or like that I can pause and come back to later. And like, I think that's a great way of like kind of helping people self-direct their education.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I've always grown up and people were like, oh, you're so smart. But then the state was like, you need an IEP. And then my family was like, you also need an individualized education plan. Like, we need to have ways to help. So I was in classes with people who they considered to be dumber. But, like, these were still my friends. We were having these conversations and we were able to do all these things. And it was like being able to recognize, oh, maybe some of us all need help in different ways.
Yeah.
But that's just baseline education. Like, if we're going to teach masses of people over and over again, we can't expect cookie cutter shit.